Chapter 19. Who is Wedgie Magee? George and Harold stop by the Fritz store on their way home and buy a bunch of supplies for Tuesday. The checkout lady gave them a very strange look as they walked up to the cash register. What are all these dresses for? Asked the lady. They're for school, said Harold. Oh, said the lady. When they got home, the two boys sat in George's room and counted Kipper's stolen money in total $916. I feel like robbing her, said George. What should we do with this dough? I think we should use it to buy the lunches for the kindergartners, said Harold. That's what it was supposed to do, to be used for in the first place, George agreed. He picked up the phone and called the Pequot Pizza Palace. Can you guys deliver pizzas to the elementary school around afternoon tomorrow? He said. Really? Awesome. We'll take 5 large cheese pizzas with 5 large pepperoni and 5 large black olive and pineapple. George decided the details and arranged to drop of the payment in the morning. We're all set for lunch tomorrow, said George. Cool, said Harold. The next morning, on the way to school, George and Harold walked by to Pequot Pizza Palace. It didn't open until 11 a.m., but that doesn't matter. George took out an envelope filled with money, coupons, instructions, and a tip for a delivery guy, and dropped it through the mail slot on the front door. George and Harold had a busy day ahead of them. They got to school early and unlocked the door to their secret room stall. As the two boys unloaded their supplies and arranged their stalls, they heard the sounds of the other students beginning to arrive. Today sounded like any other day, but things at Jerome Horowitz Elementary School were starting to change. Kipper stood by the entrance of school like normal. But he wasn't just stealing money from kindergartners like he usually did. Today he also wanted information. He seemed a little anxious and shaky, like he hadn't gotten a lot of sleep the night before. Kipper's 3 buddies, who usually stuck close to his side, were worried looks on their faces. Kipper grabbed every kid who came toward the door and asked them all the same question. Who is Wedgie Magee? Nobody outside of school had ever heard of Wedgie Magee. But inside school, George and Harold were busy spreading rumors about the mysterious stranger. Did you hear about Wedgie Magee? Did you hear about Wedgie Magee? George asked. Did you hear about Wedgie Magee? George asked Harold, wildly near a group of gossipy girls. Yeah, said Harold, even louder. I heard Wedgie Magee is a ghost. Me too, said George. I heard Wedgie Magee on the hallways of the very school, looking for revenge. Revenge against who? Asked Harold instantly. Against Kipper Crumb! Cried George in a booming whisper. The Gospel girls listened closely as George continued. I hear that Kipper Crumb got cursed by the ghost of Wedgie Magee. Heavens no! Cried Harold. What for? For being mean to the kindergartners, said George. Wedgie Magee is the morning ghost of kindergartners. I did not know that, said Harold. Oh, poor Kipper. Poor Kipper. George and Harold walked away, shaking their heads in pity. The wide-eyed group of gossipy girls had been rendered uncharacteristically speechless. Quickly they began sending friendly texts to all their friends about the horrible ghost of Wedgie Magee. Within an hour, the whole school knew the terrible truth about Wedgie Magee, and it didn't take long before the information made its way to Kipper and his friends. That's stupid, said Kipper. There's no such thing as ghosts. Yeah, said Luigi. But I heard he can go through walls and even lockers. Maybe the ghost stole the money, all that money yesterday. That's a bunch of bunk, said Kipper. What's a ghost gonna do with money? Maybe he'll give us back to the kindergartners, said Flinkenstein. I heard Wedgie Magee was a friend to all the kindergartners. Excuse me, said the pizza delivery guy, holding 15 large pizza boxes. I'm supposed to deliver these pizzas to the kindergartners. Do you guys know where the cafeteria is? Down hall, said Kipper. Hey, who are those pizzas? I don't know, said the delivery guy. I never saw him. I think his name was Wedgie or something. Kipper gasped. You say you never saw him? Nope, said the delivery guy. Nobody's ever seen him, but he's pretty good Kipper.